Our health is everything, and today I want to have a weekly challenge which we all do together. I'm going to try to do this every Sunday if I'm not on a flight or if I'm not traveling, but set our intentions for the week to come. A lot of us have many ideas that we want to work out. We want to start eating well. We want to start thinking differently. We want to start investing in our emotional health. But life is chaotic, and sometimes we forget about this. It's on our to-do list, but we don't set our intentions deeply enough for it to become part of our subconscious mind, which in turn talks to our actions. It's great to have an idea, but it's great to put it into action as well. So our weekly challenge starts actually from tonight. What we're going to do is actually write down, what are we going to do tomorrow? What are we going to do this whole week? Like Monday, I want you to write down, even if you don't have a clear idea, write down what workout will you do on Monday? Will it be a walk? Will it be 30 minutes? Will it be 45 minutes? Will it be a gym session, Pilates, yoga, dance, swim? I want you to write it down Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, right up to the weekend. I want you to write down exercise, how much time, and more or less what you're going to do what you're going to do. Now, whether it happens or not, that's okay. We're going to try to make it happen, but I want you to plan, plant these little seeds of intention and write it down. It is so powerful when you write it down and you set intentions for things to really happen. So we're going to plan exercise. Now, number 2, what about our food? How many days next week are we going to have outside meals? Are we going to order in? Do we have a party to go for? Do we have a wedding? Do we have an invite from a friend? I want you to write it down. So right then while writing it down, you'll be like, oh, I'm eating out too many times. Or we'll look at, hey, wow, just twice. Maybe if it's too many times, you can look at a way of cutting it down. But write it down. Plan your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. How many outside meals are you going to have? Number 3, your sleep. Plan your bedtime right now. Forget about the weekend. That's for you. Go out late, come back late. That's fine. But at least Sunday night to Friday. What time do you intend to get into bed? 9, 9:30, 10, 10:30, 11, whatever it is, write it down. And what time do you plan to wake up? So I want you to plan your sleep cycle. Put an intention. It could be something that you want. Maybe you're trying to go to bed a little bit earlier, but write it down. Put an intention and write it down. Your emotional wellness. Whether it's your meditation time, it's your prayer, it's your nature walk, it's your music, whatever it is. I want you to write down what you're going to be doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, right up to the weekend for your mental and your emotional health. Maybe you have a session with your therapist. Maybe you're going to meet a great friend and talk about certain things that have been weighing you down. Write it down. Maybe you want to start planning your meditation time, your prayer time. Write it down. I'll give you a simple example. When I started my practice about 13 years ago, we didn't have all of the social media and WhatsApp and all of that stuff. So I had to keep in touch with my patients around the globe through email. Of course, we had Blackberries and BBM, but we didn't use it that much. So every day, at the end of the day, from about 30 to 40 patients, I would get 40 emails telling me what they ate, when they meditated, how much water they drank, all of that stuff. And these people tended to have consistency in their actions because it was being tracked every single day. And I could give them on-the-spot feedback that, hey, this didn't go too well today. Maybe you want to do this tomorrow. So it's so important for us to write it down. That's what I want you to do. Now let's come to the next challenge, okay? Because this is simple. You do it tonight, hopefully. What do we do from tomorrow onwards? I want you to start planning to walk, gentle walk, not a brisk walk, for 10 minutes after every meal. Plan a call your mom, call your dad, call your son, your daughter, your siblings, your friend, or just listen to music. Make a playlist, a 10-minute, like 2 or 3 songs that'll get over in 10 minutes. After every meal, wherever you are, in your own home, airport, wherever, just walk for 10 minutes. I want you to make this a habit to improve your metabolic health. It's not a weight loss kind of a thing. It's just great for your metabolic pathways. And that's something I want you to do. So I want you to try it. Maybe you'll get 2 meals out of 3 meals, maybe 1 day out of 2 days, but something is better than nothing. So that's challenge number 1. I want you to start walking after every meal. Can't do 10 minutes, do 5 minutes. But I want you to keep that very gentle movement after every meal and tell me how you feel after a week. The second and the last challenge, because we're just going to do 2 of them and I want you to become consistent with them. The second is I want you to start taking rest snacks during the day. What are rest snacks? We spoke about exercise snacks, like doing these little maybe 2 stretches or touching your toes or little snacks of exercise in between the day. I want you to start taking rest snacks because I can tell you one thing today, most people are sick because of stress levels. Chronic inflammation caused by chronic stress levels. We're wired, we're always on the go, we're always on the move. We're thinking about the next thing when the first thing isn't over. Maybe that's life and it's okay. We may not be able to change it right now. But the more stress we have, the more rest snacks we need. Now, what is a rest snack? It could be as simple as every hour, 1 minute, 6 deep breaths. For someone else, it could be just listen to 2 songs that you really love, and that's deep rest. Someone else, it could be a power nap in the afternoon. Someone else, it could be your coffee or tea with a sunrise or a sunset. These little moments where you can rest deeply. It could be 1 minute, it could be 3 minutes, it could be 5 minutes. It's up to you. The more stress you have, the more rest snacks you need to kind of bring about that balance. The less stressed you are, you'll find that you don't need too many rest snacks. And these are things I want you to work on, because every day when we see patients, all I'm seeing is the need for people to slow down or rest more. Literally. Not many people understand that when we go through things like fatigue, chronic fatigue syndrome, we're tired all the time. We keep thinking we need more stimulants, we need more pills, we need more, all of that stuff, more food. But sometimes you should never ever forget that the human body's immune system makes you tired automatically when it wants to slow you down, because it's either fatigued or it's trying to fight some infections, or it's realizing that its immune system is really weak because you're sleep deprived, you're on the go. So sometimes a lot of chronic fatigue is your own body slowing you down. The body has this ability, like it has the ability to create a fever when you're sick, to kill a pathogen, a virus, or a germ. It can also create chronic fatigue just for you to slow down, relax, so that your entire body at a cellular level can rejuvenate. But we think, hey, we're smart, we're human beings. Let's take the next fancy pill. Let's take some more stimulants. Let's have some more coffee. Let's take some CoQ10. And we think that's going to solve the problem. And you find it doesn't, because what the body is asking for is deep rest. So that's what I want you to work on. I want you to make it a habit, like brushing your teeth. How can I take these little rest snacks in between? It could be one of your favorite songs every 1 or 2 hours. Or it could be a chapter of a book that you read. Whatever it is, you'll find a way. If you have a will, you will find a way to do it. Otherwise, our minds find excuses not to do the things that we're supposed to do. So that's our weekly challenge for next week. Tonight, your job before you sleep, write it down, everything that you're going to do next week. I promise you, it's going to happen if you write it down with intention, not like a to-do list, with an intention to want to do it. Have a great night, everyone. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right, breathe deep, and remember, you care. It's all about you.